It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Dances by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Hey, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Smith catches left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. Now Dak is going to mix it up. They run again with Dowdle. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
26.
Going right back to Ferguson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 46, here's the second and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Here's second and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about up 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Barkley, inside handoff. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion, the tight end. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
In motion, that's Tolbert. They run here with Dowdle. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
On play action, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. In motion, that's Tolbert. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jordan Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go. Let's take. Here we go, 47. 26.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Escapes the defender. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Yeah! We're going to 54. Lions.
Prescott now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
Hey!
Back to throw now on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Barkley will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Hey, 47!
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
It's caught. Tolbert.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Jake Ferguson
from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense,
but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got Smith here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson. 60 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. In motion, that's Tolbert. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Outright, he finds Tolbert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Getting home that time to Marvion Overshown.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll take it at the 42.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Now Prescott going to change the play. A running play. It's Dowdle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's 2nd and 3. And now they'll shift things around. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Cooks. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And it's caught.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! We're going to 54.
Dowdle.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT,
and the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Back to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And Hurts going to move him around. Now they'll audible to something else. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, Lion. 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
73.
Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
Big strides. Look at him go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert.
70 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle, 49 yards.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Great, set. Go Silver, ready? Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And Dotson, he's got it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.